Oh, okay. I was. I thought
We've been doing this for how long now?
you were still doing a test.
No.
Okay, anyway, welcome to Mismatch Readers Club. I'm Hannah and I'm here with Eliza.
Hello.
And we are going live in a week as of, 2 weeks for us, but 1 week for you guys. So,
Going live on Patreon.
yes, it is currently the 31st for us, but it will be the 5th of August.
Correct.
When this comes out. And we're going live on the 13th of August.
On the 13th of August on Patreon. You do have to be a member, but it is free to join.
Yeah, we haven't done anything with it yet.
And I have said several times over, I'm going to start putting stuff in the Patreon, and I haven't. I have plans. I know what I'm going to put in it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I fell ill with the Black Death, apparently, when I was going to start putting stuff in the Patreon.
You were like, yeah, I'm going to do a newsletter. And then I was like, okay. And then I just didn't hear from you for a couple of days. And I was like, I should probably check in and see if she's dead or not.
I had the worst cold I've had in a long time. Like even my doctor thought I had RSV.
Yeah, you did not. And also RSV, horrible. I had RSV last year, but you did not sound good even when we caught up on Monday. I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I was.
And you were like, I'm feeling better. And I'm like, are you?
I was at 80%. But I am much better now, thankfully. I've still got a cough that will not go away. So if you hear that this episode, I don't apologize because I can't help it.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
The Patreon is free to join.
Yep.
And there will be content coming.
There will be content.
I promise.
And we will be, we also have stickers as well.
Yes.
We'll post them. I was trying to take photos of them last night, but I was just like, I can't, they just turned out all shit because it was like 6:30 at night and pitch black. And then I was trying to take photos this morning, but I was like kind of doing it in a hurry because I was like, I've got heaps of time. And then I was like, oh, it's 8:10 and I need to be out of my house in 15 minutes. Sorry, they just didn't work. But anyway, they'll be up soon. Tell us and we'll post them to you. But yeah, I thought they would be. Kaiser? Oh, sorry. I forgot to again say that our producer Kaiser is here and he's apparently being a diva about the fact that he didn't get introduced. Are you good?
He's fine.
With the live stream, I saw Emma yesterday. Emma mentioned in the first 2 minutes of recording, and I was talking about it, and I was like, it's pretty bold of us to be doing a live stream when we've got like 60 Instagram followers and everything like that. And I was just like, I think it's really just an excuse for you and I to like queen out in a hotel room.
Genuinely.
And Emma was like, yeah, and I'll be there like on the stream. Like the stream is going to be you and me queening out in a hotel room and Emma and Brooke in the chat watching us.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be it.
We decided we wanted to do like a staycation for our 6-month anniversary, and then we decided to go, oh, well, why don't we just do a live stream? We can just sit and chat shit for a few hours on camera and hopefully not make a fool of ourselves.
You're going to be more relaxed than me, I think, because I can't leave work early that day. So you're like, you can leave work early, I think, and go and check in and everything. And so I'm going to come blasting in at like 5:30 being like, ah!
Well, whether I get out early or not, I don't know. I have plenty of flexi there, so.
Yeah. I do too, but I just have so much on that day that I don't think I'm getting
honestly,
out on
at most I might leave at 3, but I also have to do all the tech setup.
Oh, that is true.
So I do need more time, as well as figure out where the fuck I'm going to park the car.
Oh.
I'm going to reach out to the hotel we're staying at and park on site, I think.
That's a good idea. So yeah, anyway, live stream in 1 week for you guys. We will be
Please give us ideas on what to talk about. We have a few.
Yeah, we're gonna play the rating game, I think.
Yes.
Which I can't remember if we talked about that last time when we were talking about content ideas. But we're gonna.
No, I did delete it, but we're going to read some 1-star reviews of some of our favorite books
and try and get the other person to guess what the book is.
Yeah.
So I think that will.
And
I think that will be funny.
And maybe just some popular books. Like we might pull some like really popular books that we would have read.
Yes.
1-star
like
reviews.
The Odyssey.
Yes,
I've read the Odyssey. Reviews. I've read the Odyssey.
I have not.
So which is really just like not surprising that I've read the Odyssey. I'm
going to save my lane on that one.
That's fine. We did see the Odyssey on the weekend.
I want to go see it desperately.
It was like, I liked it. It was good in like a big action movie way, but the part of me that has studied classics is like, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. What are they doing? Why are they doing this? But it is very funny to me because I really like Emily Wilson's translation of the Odyssey and the Iliad. And Christopher Nolan is like, you know, she really inspired me, blah, blah, blah. And then Emily Wilson's just like, it's a bad movie. And I was just like, yes.
That's kind of funny. I do think though, like, and this is probably something we should have covered in the adaptations. Like, we might have actually. Not everything is going to transfer from page to screen well.
Oh, no. And it's like, I think it's a good and entertaining movie. The thing that really got me though is, and I don't know why, because most of the cast is American, but I was like, when they started talking, I was like, oh, why are they talking in I don't know what accent I expected, but I did not expect like an LA American accent.
I wouldn't expect any different, to be honest, because like while obviously it's a Greek classic, a Greek tragedy is considered
classic
tragedy.
Myth, it was a poem.
Poetry.
Yeah.
Like I'm not necessarily going to expect them to have very heavily European influenced accents. Not because they don't want to be authentic, but I think just because they need to be able to market to the most people possible. And I hate to say it, there are going to be some people that can't understand certain European accents.
The accents do change over time. There's no way they would be able to do like a properly faithful accent. But I just like wasn't expecting it. I've got to say, like, I too would do all of that for Anne Hathaway. Like, I
she
really would.
Helen?
Penelope. Lupita Nyong'o was Helen, and like honestly accurate. Face that launched 1,000 ships. Hell yeah, babe. I would be going to war. I would be burning a city down for her. Like, whoa.
All right, don't spoil too much because I do plan on going and seeing it.
Tom Holland, though, I was never like Tom Holland's fine to me. He's just like everyone's white boy of the month, whatever. Like that's fine.
I think he's cute. I think he's funny.
I've never like I don't really watch the Spider-Man movies, so I've never really super seen him in
Speaking of new Spider-Man movie is currently out. It came out.
Another one?
It came out. Yes, the latest came out yesterday.
Okay.
Moving on.
Anyway, I haven't seen any Spider-Man movies. Or maybe I've seen ones.
Surely you've seen the Tobey Maguire ones.
No.
With emo Spidey from like the 2000s.
I've seen the emo Spidey bit, but I haven't seen the Tobey Maguire ones.
Okay.
But Tom Holland's beautiful crying face really enchanted me. I was like, I was just like, no, why is he upset? And it was just like, yeah.
Honestly, Tom Holland is who Timothée Chalamet tries to be, wants to be.
That's actually really accurate. That is very, very accurate. I don't know if I like Timothée Chalamet.
I hate him.
There's something about him where I'm like, ugh.
I think now that he's made it big, his shitty personality is finally coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
saying that I will be seasoned for Dune 3.
Like I'm not necessarily saying he's a bad actor.
Oh no, I think he's a fantastic actor, but I think he's
I just think he managed to keep his personality like under the radar a little bit. And then what is it he did, Marty Supreme?
Oh my God, yeah, I fucking hated that movie.
So I think then Marty Supreme came out and then he
did the interview where he was like shitting over opera singers and ballet
dipped
dancers.
Into the persona of that character. But I think the problem is that character is a little too close to his real personality.
Yeah.
And he's now just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
He's no longer this pretty artsy white boy actor. He's number one. And it's like, brother, you look like an anemic, like you look like a Victorian child.
Yeah, he really does.
With the plague. Like, settle down.
Yeah, we saw Marty Supreme and I was like, it was a movie. I'm the first person to complain about pacing in a movie. And that was one thing I will say for the Odyssey was it is a 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah, she's a long one.
It's a long movie. But I was like, it didn't feel long. Like I wasn't fidgety or bored or anything the whole way.
You were sat.
Oh yeah, I was locked in. But with Marty Supreme, which I think is also a really long movie, I think it's like 2.5 hours long. I was like 20 minutes in and I was like, okay, so we've been here for an hour. Like it just he like I know it's because he's a good actor, but he was so fucking insufferable in that movie. And like we left
he's a good playing himself for once.
We like walked out and I looked at Justin and I was like, I would kill Timothée Chalamet. And he was just like, okay.
Like I just keep seeing things like all over social media about like, yeah. So like there was a thing on social media recently where apparently Gen Z, like a lot of younger, I say Gen Z, probably not Gen Z, younger, people significantly younger than us, are now saying that Henry Cavill is not attractive.
Henry Cavill's attractive in like a standard like.
But they're
Cavill
saying people like Timothée Chalamet is like peak masculinity over someone like Henry Cavill. Look, and I'm like, there's the door. Goodbye. I love a skinny white boy.
Yeah, because I was just about to say, if you look at the type of men that I had crushes on back in the day, or even now, really, they're like skinny, anemic-looking white boy musicians.
Yes.
John O'Callaghan, I am looking at you.
Jamie Campbell Bower, we are staring.
Yeah, we're looking. I'm interested. But like Henry Cavill is attractive, and like I think Henry Cavill's hot as fuck. But like he is also attractive in a way that's like almost cartoonish.
He's very classically attractive.
Yeah,
yes.
It's like if you go, imagine a strong buff knight, and it's like, and he's English. And
the same could be said for Ben Barnes though.
Yeah, but Ben Barnes is a little like
he's a little bit readier.
Yeah, he's a bit readier, I think. But like Henry Cavill's just so big.
Yeah. But he's also like his favorite thing to do is paint Warhammer.
Yeah, he's really like
we are big nerd central with Henry Cavill, and I'm like I think that's
like Justin was big into Warhammer as well, and I've just got to say there's only so much interest that you can have about plastic figurines. And Justin was very good at painting them, and it was fun watching him paint them. But I was also just like, I don't get it. And also, I had lived Warhammer before because my brother was obsessed with Warhammer. Yeah. So I cannot tell you how much of my like early teen years I spent standing in the Warhammer shop at Marion while James was buying plastic figurines. And I was like,
James, you're a big old nerd.
You're a big nerd. And I was like, that part of my life's over. I don't ever have to do this again. And then Justin was like, think about getting into Warhammer. And I was like,
please no.
1,000-yard stare. I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And then we moved past Warhammer and now we're into Magic the Gathering, which is
fine because you're also into it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
But like Henry Cavill left The Witcher, right?
Yeah,
because they were straying too far from the original content. They wanted to take it in a slightly different direction.
Oh.
And he was like, no.
Didn't they put a Hemsworth in to replace him?
Yeah.
I Hemsworth Light.
I haven't watched it. He is apparently not bad. And I think I will probably watch his season because I think it's also the last one. But it was just such an uproar because it's like you have Henry Cavill who
loves The Witcher.
Loves The Witcher series, the games, the books, the graphic novels, all of it.
Yeah.
Knows that world just about inside and out. Physically as Geralt looks pristine, perfect.
Yeah, it was a good
chef's kiss, 10 out of 10, no notes.
Yeah.
Saying you have someone who knows this world inside and out, and also I believe, no, I'm not going to say that because I'm pretty sure Andrei Sapkowski's dead. I was like, I thought he knew Andrei Sapkowski, but like
Andrei Sapkowski's dead.
I think he's dead.
Yeah,
but like knows the lore back to front, coming in and saying, hey. I think it might be the people that worked on the game that he's worked with a lot.
Because I think they redid the game with
City Project Red.
Yeah.
Saying like you're changing too much. You're not staying true to the content, to the source content. We need you're going to piss off your fan base.
Yeah.
And them going, oh, whatever.
Interesting.
Because they fumbled so hard.
And
that's why Liam Hemsworth got one season.
Interesting. Because, I think I watched the first 2 seasons of The Witcher. I don't think I saw the last one that Henry Cavill was in. But I think I watched the first 2, and then it was just one of those things where I was just like, I just never went back to it.
Yeah.
But I'm bad at watching TV, I think.
So am I.
I really, it's like Interview with the Vampire, the new season's out, and I really, really want to watch that because I love that show, but it's like I just am not going to sit down and just I need to be ill and then I'll watch it because that's how Justin and I watched All Slow Horses because Justin got sick and then we were just we'll just binge all
My problem is when I get sick is I don't want to watch anything new, so I go back and watch a comfort show. Like I restart Bones.
Yes.
All right.
Kaiser. Bruh.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I've gone off.
I don't know how we got from the live stream to Henry Cavill.
Oh, you
we're
said
talking about Timothy Chalamet.
You said,
talking about
and
the
you
Odyssey.
said you went and saw the Odyssey.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
That went very sideways.
Okay. So
we stayed relevant though.
We stayed relevant, and we're only at the 15-minute mark, so it's fine. All right. Let's do the challenge update first. And I do have to admit something. Even though that we have been talking, we've gone and had our coffee and we've had a debrief about everything. I'm not giving myself this as a book that I finished this year because it freaked me out and made me feel so yuck that I skipped about 150 pages in the middle.
Wow.
So I was like reading it and I got up to maybe it wasn't 150 pages. Maybe it was a bit shorter than that. But I got up to the point. Oh, also for context, we read
Bat Eater and Other Names for Cora Zhang by Kylie Lee Baker.
Yes, because was it Notable Fiction from New York Times last year?
Yes.
Yeah. That was our Will Spin last year. So we read that. It was really good. The start of it was really good. The
start of it was insane.
The start of it was insane. That first chapter was like, whoa. And I
read that on my lunch break at work and I was just like, okay, cool.
I had a night of really bad insomnia and I finished the book that I was reading. And then I was like, well, I'll start this one. So I'm reading that at 2 a.m. like this on my Kobo.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I was like, well,
I'm not sleeping.
It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm not going to sleep. And now I feel nauseous and like I need to have a shower. Yeah, I like got up to the bit where they had the dinner party with the ghosts.
Yeah, the ghost feast.
There's
we'll try and keep the spoilers fairly limited, but there will be some plot points we'll probably talk about.
Yeah. And also like I just found, as someone who even in my big age of 34 is still really scared of ghosts and still really scared of the dark, I found it horrifying to read. Like it
is pretty, yeah.
The visceral body horror bit, I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit yuck. And like I can deal with like body horror and everything. But it was like
the poor roommates.
The ghosts like crawling out of the dark and around things, and I was just like, I'm going back to childhood.
Or the scene with Harvey at the park with the rice.
No. So I read up to the feast, and then I was like, I don't think that I can keep reading this book, but I don't want to not finish it. So I skipped, and I got up to the scene with Harvey, and the washing machine. I won't do a spoiler.
No, that's a big spoiler.
I got up to there and then I read the rest of the book from that point. So I probably only skipped like 50 to 75 pages, but I'm still not going to give myself to it as a book that I have completed this year. But yeah, I was just like, it's so well
honestly
written.
I
don't feel like I missed
you did. Okay, so I can give you a very quick rundown, and this is going to be, it's not necessarily a spoiler here because it's just like a segment of the plot. So after that dinner party, they all get COVID.
Yeah.
They all get COVID. So they're all like, all three of them are quarantining at their own places.
Yep.
And then Harvey reaches out to Cora and basically is like, I found something.
Yep.
I need you to come over. And she's like, well, I've got COVID, but sure, like this is because of and I'm not going to say what, because of what's going on is important. She needed to go. So her and Ife were both going there and he said, let me know when you're here and I'll let you in.
Yeah.
And when she got there, Ife was there and then that's when they...
Oh, okay.
So that's literally all that happened. That's all you missed is them having COVID there.
Okay, I really didn't miss that much then.
Nothing.
Okay, great. But yeah, I thought it was so well written, but it was just one of those things where I was like, and I think already having like a month where I was not feeling like psychologically the best, I was like, maybe I probably should not be adding like further nightmares on top of it. But I thought it was really, really good. I loved the ending. I loved Auntie Zhang as a character.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, she was amazing. But also the creepiest...
I also really liked Harvey and Ife.
Oh, I loved them.
The three of them together, excellent.
It was so good. The dialogue was so realistic for like a friend group like that.
Yeah.
As well, I thought. I kind of got a bit over Cora. Like, I was just like, I don't know. And it's like, it's not a hopeful book. That's the thing. I think it's like, it was, well, I was telling you this morning that I was like reading through a Reddit thread about it and someone was like, I read this book and I really liked it, but it was like a pit of darkness on my shelf and I sold it because I didn't want to look at it anymore.
Oh, yeah. I can safely say I'll never purchase a copy of the book.
Oh, I'm not reading it again.
No. Because, like, why would you?
Did you do just audio or did you do...
I did Kindle and audio.
Yeah. Although you said the audio was really good.
The audio was really good and
Yep.
it was on Spotify and the chapters were actually titled properly, so that was
Love that.
helpful.
Yeah. I thought it was like, it's so excellently written.
Mm.
I thought like she just really captured, it was one of those books where like you like were almost instantly in the world and it felt really,
Yeah.
I think that's the thing is like, I think I was having like a physical reaction to the
it's because
book.
it's set in New York City during COVID.
Yeah.
Like
and,
the book
peak COVID.
starts in, I believe it's March or April of that year. Of 2020.
Yeah, it's April 2020 because it's like just as stuff is starting to ramp up.
It's probably early April.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of a time jump after the first chapter. I think it's till
not a match,
July.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 months, I think.
Yeah, I think 4 months. Because I
Yeah.
think the next chapter, Cora talks about how it's been 4 months since
Yeah.
what happened with
Because
Delilah.
like I don't think that's a spoiler. Like the inciting incident is that her cousin gets killed in front of her.
Her sister.
Her sister. That's right.
half-sister.
Her half sister gets killed in front of her, in like a racially motivated crime. And oh my god, that scene when they talked about her getting hit by the train as well, I was just like,
horrific,
really horrific. But yeah, I thought it was really, really good. But yeah, it's not a cheery.
Oh god, no! It's not necessarily an easy read. Like if you're afraid of the dark, or if you're afraid of ghosts, up your Hannah.
It's
or
not.
if the idea of, because like it's set during COVID, but it's not necessarily a COVID novel. COVID is just kind of like the environmental factor.
Yeah, like I think it's like I said earlier. I think it's like COVID is the inciting incident along with the sister's death.
Yeah,
and then it becomes the kind of like the environment of it. I don't think it would not have functioned if it wasn't set in COVID.
No, because the whole
point
of it is the racially motivated crimes that happen throughout the book.
But I wouldn't read it if you're like a big baby like I am, or if you find really graphic descriptions of like violence against women hard to read.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was
violence against BIPOC women particularly.
Yeah. It was the scene at the end where she was going through photos. I was like, oh,
yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, that was rough. Although the scariest scene for me was, and this is a problem. Eliza and I have gone out for coffee and already kind of half had this conversation. Was she was on the phone to her aunt, and her aunt like asked her a question about, is something
what she's seeing
particularly happening? Is she seeing something? And she responds and said yes. And her aunt goes, run. And I was just like, oh no, I don't like that. It was just so, something about it was just like, I think it was just that simple line from the aunt that like really captured like the urgency of the situation, I think. But yeah, it was.
But it's ironic because it wasn't really necessary because the entity wasn't really a danger to Cora.
No, it really wasn't. But
Auntie Zhang didn't know that.
Auntie Zhang didn't know that. But yeah, it was really good. It was so interesting.
Could you give it a rating?
Yeah, I think I would honestly give it like 4 stars.
Because I think given it was 3.5.
Yeah. I think it was just like setting wise, it was so well done. And like even though it's one of the things like I skipped parts of it, but that's only because it's like I found those particularly things hard to read. But it was so, and that's a good sign. Like to me, that's a good sign as well. It was like I had a very physical reaction to it, which I think speaks to the quality of the writing and like kind of how immersive it was.
Well, I mean, we all lived through COVID. We all lived through having to lock down. We all saw the racism against Asian people in general because, white people suck and can't tell the difference a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Or don't care to learn how to tell the difference. Probably a better point. So, like, it's a really good commentary on that. And I think it was probably pretty reflective of New York at the time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like a good reflection of what New York City was like at the time of COVID.
Yeah. It is interesting for me to read COVID stuff a little bit because I feel like I had a very different experience of COVID because like everyone I know was working from home, or like it was really like job precarity and everything like that. But like I've never worked as much as I have in COVID.
Yeah, because you were a fix at the time, weren't you?
Yeah, I was at a cafe and we pivoted, and we like in South Australia we didn't have as strict, like it was not like Victoria. We did not have as strict lockdowns.
We did in Queensland.
We had like one lockdown for like a week, I think, where everything shut. And then there was another lockdown, but it was like certain things stayed open. And because we had
the big lockdown in March.
Like, we were still open.
But it would have been just takeaway only.
Yeah, we were takeaway only for most of it, but like we pivoted to kind of be a bit of a general store as well.
Yeah.
So we like the cafe just ended up doing like a booming business, but we had reduced staff because people at that point were like, we had a few people leave because they were like, I don't want to risk bringing it home to my family, which is completely fair. But there was like a period in COVID where I worked for 67 days straight.
Ugh.
Which, we don't need to talk about the fucking issues with hospitality work.
No.
But yeah, it's like
I was working in a pub and we just shut.
Yeah. It was.
And I had nothing for 3 months.
Yeah. And I felt bad because everyone around me was like, I'm going insane. I'm not working. I'm just stuck at home. And I'm like, I've never worked so hard in my whole life.
See, so many of my friends were just like drinking every day. And I was just like, but I'm like, if you got nothing else to do, whatever.
Yeah.
But I also started back at uni that year.
Oh, yeah.
So I just studied flat straight for 3 months. I was like, I just
didn't have anything.
Lotted out my days basically for uni work.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, at least I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Like I made sure I structured my days because otherwise I would have just fizzled them away and done nothing.
Yeah. I feel like that would have been easy. I mean, I did that like the lockdown that we had. I just did nothing for like a full week. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Guess I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, we had a lot of.
But then I didn't get COVID until everything opened back up again. I got COVID for the first time in 2023.
I got it in 2022, 2 days after giving birth to my children. 2 days after getting home from hospital, 4 days after giving birth.
Jesus.
I had got COVID.
Did the boys get it? Don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
They were a week old, so.
Yeah. I got it.
I was very emotional about that. I think I cried for about 5 hours.
Yeah. I remember you texting me being like, we're home and we've got COVID. And I was just like, oh no. Because my first response was to say to Justin was, Eliza's just given birth and now she has COVID. I need to go up there. And Justin's like, you fucking can't. Like, you can't go up while she's got COVID. But yeah.
She needs me.
Yeah, she needs me. And then I didn't get COVID for ages. But then I got, I've had COVID twice and I got laneway COVID. I went and saw Charlie XCX with the fucking teenagers and got COVID.
Well, that was a bad idea.
Oh, it was so bad. But that's Justin still never had COVID. July 2026 and he never got it, which is crazy to me.
What a wanker.
Yeah. Robust immune system. But
maybe not so much this year.
No, poor guy. He's had every cold under the sun.
Did that threw my coffee.
I don't think you've got much in it, so I think it's okay.
Like a dribble, so I'm not really worried.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're half an hour off of that. So that was the reading challenge. Everyone enjoyed it, I think. But
I definitely think it was a worthwhile read. Like I'm absolutely not upset about getting that as the book.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Also, the books on that list were really good as well. So I think I will revisit that book to have a little look.
Honestly, even if we spin it again this episode, like we've said, if we spin the same challenge twice, we'd skip.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't with something like that.
I'd pick something off of that list.
Because I mean, the odds of us, and if we spin Bat Eater again, then we just spin the wheel again.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. It was a good reading challenge.
What about the rest of your month?
Once again, erratic reading this month. I read like one book that I finished really early July, which was my hangover book from last month, which was it's called The Fallen, The Lost Girls of Ireland's Magdalen Laundries and A Legacy of Silence. And I read that on the 4th of July, and then I did not finish a book for almost 2.5 weeks after that. And then I was like, well, I'm only reading 2 books this month. Like, I'm not going to finish anything else. And then I really rapidly read 4 other books. So I read Said the Dead by Doreen Negrifa, or Darian Negrifa, which is like a nonfiction book. That was Emma in my book club book. 5 stars, literally best book I've read this year. Fucking incredible.
Wow.
My copy of it is dog-eared and written through, and like it was so good. I started reading it on my Kobo and then went and bought a physical copy as well.
Love that.
It was about like there's a narrator in it called the reader, which is like kind of maybe the author. It's like autofiction. And she becomes like obsessed with the archives of a asylum in Cork in Ireland and goes through and talks about the women and through the lens of one particular doctor there.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking good. I absolutely loved it. Then I read Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. Love. It's T. Kingfisher book. I'm giving it 5 stars. Then I read Violet Thistlewaite is Not a Villain Anymore by Emily Krempholtz. I read this in reaction to reading the first couple chapters of Bat Eater because I got that, I couldn't sleep, and then I was like, this is not a book that I'm like, I can't read Bat Eater this late at night. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
Need something with a bit more fluff
I need
to
something
it.
a bit light, and then I bought this, and it was really cute and fun. It's like she was an evil villain called the Thorn Witch, and then she decided that she didn't want to be evil anymore. After the evil sorcerer died. And there's a big reveal, there's a big spoiler that made me go on the train about that.
A little bit
Not a
like
big spoiler.
Field Guide.
Yeah, the reveal was really good, I thought. Also, the male main character was just like, we'll get into it when we talk about romance tropes this episode. He was so good, but it was like she decided that she wasn't going to be a villain anymore and was going to be a florist. And it was really cute. And there's going to be another book about one of the kind of secondary characters that comes out in a couple of months. So I have pre-ordered that. I'm excited to read it.
Excellent.
Then I read Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. Again, 5 stars. We don't need to get into it. And then I read A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. 5 stars. But also creepy because I used to be like, this is just a big insight into how like of a scaredy cat I was as a kid. The Headless Horseman story. Like the folklore story of it really freaked me out as a kid. And it was because I'm outing myself here. I was a horse girl back when I was into horses and also back when I was a girl.
We all had a Saddle Club phase.
Oh, yeah. A Saddle Club did a Headless Horseman episode.
Oh, wow. They did too.
Yeah.
Did you read the books as well?
Oh, did I read the books? Yes.
I can't believe we didn't bring that up.
We didn't
read books episode.
I loved the Saddle Club books.
Same.
I used to ride horses. It was, had big horse girl face. But yeah, this wasn't a headless horseman. This was a headless horse near the end of the book. And it was so visceral because T. Kingfisher is a horror writer, which I like to forget when I'm reading her little cozy fantasy books. I'm like, yay, this is so fun. But also I liked The Sorceress Come to Call because one of the women in it, like the older women characters, was like a 50-year-old woman, and her subplot was the romance part of the book.
Love.
And like it was really small. It was not overdone or anything like that. But it was like they showed like older, like I like that. Are you dying? You good?
I'm good.
It was just like she's 50 or 51 or something like that. It was just nice that it was like a cute romantic story about like this older woman.
But it's not an 18-year-old girl.
Yeah, and it was like it's a retelling of I don't really know the Goose Girl, which is a Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, I think that's what you told me the other day.
But which I wasn't super familiar with, but I really liked it. And the other one, the other T. Kingfisher book, which was Nettle and Bone, is also a fairy tale retelling, but I can't remember what fairy tale it is. And then
you've told me, but I have also forgotten.
I think that the one I started last night, because I'm reading all of her like dark fairy tale retelling. The one I started last night is called Hemlock and Silver.
Yep.
I think it's Snow White inspired because it's told from the point of view of a person who does like antidotes to poisons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she's trying to cure the king's daughter, and the king's daughter is called Snow. And I was like, I think this is what it is.
I wonder.
And like I think it is, but I can't remember what it says on the back cover. So,
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Snow White was a Brothers Grimm.
Yeah,
fairy tale originally. Anyway.
Yeah, and then I've got one of her shorter fairy tale retellings, which is called Thornhedge.
Yes.
Which is really it's like 160 pages or something like that. It's like a teeny tiny little one. But yeah, that was pretty much all I've read. It was a very
fantasy heavy month for you.
Really fantasy heavy month. But I was just like, I really wanted like just something like light and easy to read. And I really find the Tea Kingfisher books like comfort food book-wise.
Yeah.
It did get to the point in the middle of the month where I was like, I'm not... Like, I can't settle on reading anything. Maybe I'll reread the Paladin's Grace series or the Saint of Steel series. Sorry. And I don't really reread books. So it was an interesting month.
You're changing before our eyes.
I'm a changed person. What did you read this month?
I read 5 books, including Bat Eater. So you actually read more than me this month.
First time that's happened.
Yeah.
Get that on record. Check the tape. Check the tape.
Yeah, I had such a...
Well, you were also like at death's door.
I had such a slumpy reading month. I was also, I was really busy for 1 week and then really sick for another week. So I just lost like 2 weeks out of the month to life.
Yeah.
And trying not to die. So I started the month with Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. It's a cozy fantasy. It's probably one of the most iconic cozy fantasies.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's the cozy fantasy.
Like, it's one of the most well-known for sure.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It wasn't the best thing I've ever read, but it was like a
I'm looking around my mic so that I can see your
3.5 stars.
Okay, nice.
There are 2 other books in that series. There's Bookshops and Bone Dust and Brigands and Bread Knives are the other 2. And I'm not sure. I do want to read them because I want to see how they fit into, whether they fit into the same world, like if they're all set in the same city.
Yeah.
And like maybe matching characters or whatever. But like, I think it was good. It was a nice sort of palate cleanser book because I just had such a rough start to the month.
Yeah.
I just wanted to read something that was kind of easy to read. And I was really stuck on what to read because I had books coming out earlier in the month that I wanted to read like immediately.
The Stacey McEwen book?
No, it was the next book that I read, but so I didn't want to pick up anything too big or too heavy.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. I then read...
This title is so bad. I'm looking at it on the screen. I'm like, really, guys, we've got to get better at this.
The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy.
Oh, my God.
Which is the sequel to The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy.
Oh, I thought that this was the first one.
No, this is the second one.
Right.
No, the first one's called The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy.
Of course.
And then this is The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy.
Of course.
They match nicely.
They do.
4 stars.
Oh.
I think I gave the first one 4.5, 4.75.
Is it like the Saint of Steel where it's like different stories in the same world, or is it just a continuation?
So this is one continuation.
One continuation. Okay,
It is also a duology. It's also finished now.
Yes. I love a duology.
And it's really, it's just, I find them so entertaining because I love British humour.
Yes.
It's got like a nice combination of kind of dry British humour and the really like crass sort of innuendo filled British humour.
Yep.
Like so many sex jokes. Like it started out as a Hermione retelling on AO3. Like we're in fanfiction territory here.
Yeah, when you told me this, like I was about to say when you told me this like last week, but then I just realised, no, I've just seen you every single day this week.
Yeah, it was literally like 3 days ago.
Yeah, and you told me and I was just like, wait, what?
And I think you can still sort of tell, that the female main character was inspired by Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
But not in the way that it's like, oh, that's obviously her, but it's just like she's got the same kind of personality traits. Like she's super smart and she's a bit arrogant about it. She's a bit of a snob. Like she looks down on people who she doesn't think is as smart as her.
Yeah. I think also the other thing is like when you really like, I'm not invoking that person's name on the podcast, but when you really get down to it, all of the Harry Potter characters are tropey as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like Hermione Granger is like just like a standard like nerdy character.
And then the male main character is obviously Draco Malfoy inspired. That's a little less obvious personality-wise.
Yeah.
Because, like, we know Draco Malfoy to be a bit of a snivelly,
he sucks.
I'm telling my father about this.
Yeah.
That's not so much the male main character, but I think, like, physically, like, he's got the silver white blonde hair, the really sharp features, very light blue eyes. All of that. But his character is so fucking funny.
Nice.
Like the banter back and forth between the two of them, excellent. Hysterical.
Okay. Was it a good end to the duology?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
It was, honestly, I don't remember that much about it at this point because it's been like 3 weeks. I shut the book and forgot.
Yeah.
Basically.
But how many times have we shared that meme where it's just like that book was 5 stars? Okay, can you tell me about it?
No.
Nope.
5 stars based on, what was it that I shared the
5
other day?
stars based on vibes.
5 stars because it made me cry. 5 stars based on vibes. I don't remember the plot. Or 5 stars because it made me throw the book across the room.
That's so accurate. Don't you dare ask me about a book that I've rated 5 stars because I will not be able to tell you anything about it.
I won't be able to tell you why at all. I then reread A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McEwen because the sequel of Forsaken Prophecy came out this month as well. I had read.
Stacey McEwen.
You will be hearing from my therapist. Like, the reread didn't get me quite as much because obviously I've read it before, so the ending didn't.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it still hurt. I was still like, oh, this sucks.
I'm interested to.
The ending of the second book, if I wasn't in my lunchroom at work, like the way I was tempted, because we have some skip bins in the kitchens at the moment because like the big like roller skips.
Oh, yeah.
Because my office is doing a reshuffle. The way I was tempted to just pitch it across the room into a skip at the ending of that book. Oh my God.
No spoilers because I do want to read them.
Oh, I'm so bad.
I do really want to read them.
Because it was just like, they've done, so without giving anything away, so Patrick particularly has done all of this work for the last 2 books in order to rescue somebody in his life. And then that person has betrayed them at the end of book 2.
Ooh.
Has ultimately been kind of the undoer of everything up to this point. And I was like,
okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah, Stacey, you will be hearing from my therapist and you'll be receiving my bill.
You'll be hearing from the psychological support team of our podcast.
I will hunt you down for
a podcast interview. Stacey, please.
An interview and an advanced copy of that 3rd book, because if I don't get it in my greasy little fingers soon.
Does it have a release date yet? Or
Nah, it'll be about this time next year.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, 5 stars for both of those. Excellent. Stacey McEwen knows how to ruin everyone's day with the ending of a book.
The copy I saw, I think I sent it to you when like we had just gone to Kmart one night and I saw the like special edition of it with like the fancy pages.
The sprayed edges, yeah. I've got the sprayed edges. I've got both in sprayed edges.
It's so nice.
It is very, very nice.
I actually pre-ordered despite Booktopia trying to like ruin my fucking day. I was like trying to buy Daggerbound, which is the next book in the like Sword Heart series from T. Kingfisher, which is set in the same world as Saint of Steel. So there's some like a little bit of character crossover, but not heaps.
Yeah.
And I was trying to buy the special edition pre-order of that where it's got like hot pink pages.
Oh, yes, yes.
It looks so cool. And it just like, it would not accept my card. And I was like, why the fuck is it not fucking accepting my card? And I was like, there's money in the account. Why is it not working? And then I ended up messaging my partner being like, can you please buy this book for me? And I will transfer you the money. And it worked for him. So it was just a glitch on their website, I think. But then I was like, well, now that I've got the pretty copy of that one, I have to buy a copy of Sword Heart in the pretty one. So that one's got, I think it's arriving next week actually, but it's got like bright turquoise blue.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it like nice. A tealy colour on the edge?
Yeah. So
excellent. And then the last book I read was Bat Eater, which we've talked about, and I gave it 3.5.
Do you think you'll finish any book today?
Fuck no.
No. I don't see it happening for me either. Do you have
any idea what you're reading for August? Because I have not even looked at my bookshelves.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of an idea. I don't think I read much about what I said I was going to read in July. So I ended up having a really like comfort reading month. But I'm going to read Thornhedge and what was I just talking about? Hemlock and
Oh, Hemlock and Silver.
Yeah, and Daggerbound comes out, but like at the very end of the month. So I don't know. Like I think it is due for release like on like the 25th of August. So I don't know if I will get it
To it
by the
this
end
month.
of the month.
Yeah.
But I do have, which I am really excited to read. Hang on, I'm bringing up. It's called, going back to talking about the Odyssey, Crossing the Wine Dark Sea, Journeys Through Ancient Literature. And it's Emily Wilson's kind of like memoir, I guess, of translation and stuff like that. And so I've got that to read,
sort of
which I'm excited about. And then Emma and I haven't actually
picked your book yet.
Picked our book yet. So
maybe by the time this comes out, you will have.
Maybe I feel like we had a kind of a bit of a slump with our.
Emma's going to love this episode because all we're going to talk about is romance tropes.
Yeah, Emma will like this episode, I think. I will be interested to get Emma's views on romance tropes. But we had a bit of a slumpy start with our book club. Like we did a couple strong books and then we really dropped off where we were like, I think we had 2 DNFs in a row maybe. But then we did Field Guide for the Formerly Villainous and then we did Said the Dead. Yeah. And we both loved both of them.
Love that.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, we'll have to pick something.
I have everything I read in July was on my list to read. I just didn't get through what I had, like everything that I had on my list.
You had a lot on your list.
I had 8 on my list, I think.
Yeah.
So the only ones I didn't get to was In the Wake of the Ruined, which was the sequel to In the Veins of the Drowning. That's the one about sirens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I have that now. I didn't pre-order it. I ended up just picking it up at QBD.
Yep.
That was on my list. I had, I think, the first 2 books for the Witcher series on my list.
Yes. Yeah.
And Daybreak by Autumn Woods. But for whatever reason, I think the release date of that got pushed back because on my pre-order it says it's not due to be delivered till, I can't remember if it was late August or mid to late August, mid to late September.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if that's been pushed or if that's just a shipping delay or whatever.
Yeah.
It's inconvenient, but I hadn't gotten to it anyway, so it's no great loss. So I'll probably carry over the Witcher books into August. And there's a couple of releases coming out. There's 2 releases coming out next week that I will definitely be reading. One of them was The Adversary to the Villain. That's the assistant to the Villain. It's book 4.
Oh, yes. I keep seeing them. I added them to my list of books that I'm curious about reading, but I also added I think it's called like Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies.
Yes,
or something
I have
like
those. I do want to read them. They look really, really
Emma
cute.
has read them and loves them.
Yeah.
So I've got them on my Kobo, so I'm interested to read them as well.
So, yeah, but at the moment I have no fucking idea. Like Dan asked me this morning, he's like, "Oh, do you know what you're going to read in August?" And I was like, "Nah,
nope,
haven't even looked at my shelves."
No, I should look at mine. I definitely
I need to reread The Night and the Moth this month. Is about the only thing that I'm hard and fast that I'm going to do.
Oh yeah, maybe
towards the end of but I'll do it like later in the month.
Maybe I'll revisit that.
So we can be ready to throw down
all books on. Apart from Said the Dead, everything I read on this month was all Kobo. And normally I do a mix of them. And I have so many brand new physical copies of books. And I'm like, I need to just read my physical copies of my books, I think. So I might try and get through them, which if I do that, it might not happen. It'll be a very
stay tuned,
non-fiction heavy month. But yes, the other thing is we've been talking for we were like, this is going to be a short episode and we've been talking for fucking 50 minutes.
Love that for us.
Hang on, we've had
a lot of updates.
My co-star's just given me my daily horoscope. Accept rejection gracefully. No.
But we've done all those updates, but you have one more update for us, which is the Booker.
The Booker long list came out. I got a message. Now, I have been mulling over my long list predictions for most of the month. And then I get a message from Eliza on Tuesday morning.
Either Monday night. I think I sent it Monday night and you saw it Tuesday morning.
And I wake up and Eliza's like, don't forget to post your Booker long list. And I was like, oh no.
Because it goes out
like
today.
Running around in the morning. I've slept through my alarms. I'm running late. I'm like trying to do that because also the other thing is I realized once I was out of the house that my apps lock at a certain time so that I can't get into social media. So, and the only way I can get back to is scanning on my fridge. Yeah. And I was just like, fuck, I have to get this up so quick. And then I was having problems with Canva and it was just like a mess. And I was like, feeling really good about my long list. I think I'm going to get a lot of them. Anyway, 14 hours later, the book long list gets announced, and I get 3 out of 13. And then also when we're going for our coffee walk and I'm locked out of social media and can't edit any posts, Eliza goes, "You know that you posted the same book twice, right?" And I was just like, well,
On the same slide, no less.
I'm living with my mistake.
Yeah.
At this
Who
junction,
cares?
it's fine. I don't care. Anyway, so the ones that I did put on there were John of John by Douglas Stewart, which I think is
Gonna win.
And I also put on May We Feed the King and by Rebecca Perry, which that was one of Emma and my book club books, and I'm surprised it got on there. Like that was a very hopeful one for me. I was like, yeah, I hope this gets on there, but I'm glad it's on there. And then the other one is The Things We Never Say by Elizabeth Strout. And then the rest of them are The Shadow of the Object by Chloe Aridis, Switzy by Emma Klein, Helen of Nowhere by McKenna Goodman, which I bought on my ill-fated trip to Stirling.
Oh.
The End of Everything by M. John Harrison, The Disappearers by Marlon James, Black Bag by Luke Kennard, The Renovation by Kenan Oren, Palm House by Gwendolyn Riley, All Them Dogs by Jamal White, and The Vivisectors by Missouri Williams, which I have as well.
Yes.
Yeah, an interesting long list. I will post my shortlist predictions with more than 14 hours notice, and we'll see how many of that I can get wrong. But yeah, there's a lot of books that I kind of have on my books on my want to read list that are on the long list.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's an interesting long list this year, but I'm excited to see who wins. I do think it'll be Douglas Stewart, but yeah. So that's the Booker update.
I know you said there have been a lot of people that were surprised at the long list.
There was a few people who normally...
A lot of people were surprised that Land by Maggie O'Farrell didn't make it because apparently I just saw and I've pulled Reddit up.
Yeah.
Someone was... apparently the judges were dropping clues and stuff. People thought it was going to be on there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the favourite, to be honest. I'm not surprised by John of John being on there. Douglas Stewart's already won the Booker before.
Yes. For Shuggy Bane?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was just that so many books that I saw that were favourites to be on the Booker just didn't make the list, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there was a few people I know who religiously do Booker long list predictions, and they get a lot of them right, and they were like, "What the fuck is this list?" So
yeah,
it was an interesting one. So I'll be interested I think the shortlist comes out maybe 2 weeks before the winners get announced. It's in September. But yeah, it'll be good to see. I want May We Feed the King to be shortlisted, and I want it to win. But
odds are not in its favour.
Odds are not in its favour. But it's a great book, and I think that everyone should read it.
I also didn't realise that Mary Beard is on the panel this year.
Yeah, she's the judge. She's the chair.
Which reminds me, we need to look at tickets for her in November.
She did a very funny interview, or I thought it was very funny, where she was talking about the Odyssey, and she said that Christopher Nolan stripped all the sexiness out of it, which I thought was good.
That's funny.
She's got a point. Yeah.
Speaking of the Odyssey, though, have you ever read because obviously Stephen Fry has written some Greek retellings.
Really?
Yeah, he wrote Mythos. He wrote, what is it called? Mythos, Troy, and the Odyssey.
No, the ones I've read are The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller.
Madeline Miller. Circe is the other one by her.
I've got Circe. I got about halfway through reading it when it came out, and then I just put it down and forgot about it.
I have both on my shelf, and I do intend on reading.
Song of Achilles is good if you want to receive fuck tons of psychic damage. It's good.
Honestly, after Bat Eater, I think I can probably pause the psychological damage.
You need something light. Speaking of light, should we get on to what we were actually talking about this episode?
Let's see. I don't know if it's actually the Odyssey or Stephen Fry's Great Mythology. He's got 4 books out. So Mythos, Heroes, Troy, and Odyssey.
Interesting. I did see that Madeline Miller was writing another...
I love Stephen Fry, so...
Madeline Miller's writing another myth-inspired book, and do you think I can remember what it's about?
Surely it's Greek mythology.
It is.
And so it would have to be.
Dun, 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 dun.
Galatea? Nope.
Nope.
That's short. short story? Mestra, it's a short story.
No, sorry.
Persephone.
Persephone. Yeah.
Ooh.
But she did announce that like 5 years ago. So
Okay. Well, we shall see when that happens.
That'll be good. Cersei was really good, but it's just like I read that. I mean, that came out a few years ago, and I think I like bought it, read about half of it, and then just did the thing that I always do, which is I put a book down and then forget it exists because I don't have object permanence.
It has 2 twisted crowns going for you.
Hey, we don't need to bring it up. It's fine. I will get there.
You should probably get there before The Knave and the Moon comes out.
That's a good point, actually. I will read...
You will endeavour to read it this month?
I will endeavour to read it this month. Actually, I will say I know we're about to crack now, but the other thing that I did do this month, which I almost never do, is I read one book at a time.
Yeah.
So I normally have
several
multiple books on the go, and I just did not. Like, I mean, July is always like not a fantastic month for me, like in brain.
Seasonal depression just hits hard in July, which sucks because it's my birthday month.
Yeah, I also have like traumaversaries, which is like a fucked up way to think about things in July that just make me like extremely difficult for me to be a functioning person. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to read really light books, and I only read like one book at a time, which I almost never do.
Nice change of pace for you.
Yeah.
And ironically, you read more books than you do when you read multiple.
That is true. I don't know what can be said there, and frankly... I'm not going to do any introspection on it.
We're not going to talk about it.
No. All right, let's talk about romance tropes.
Let's start the actual episode.
Let's start the actual episode. We have to stop saying, "Oh, this is going to be a short episode." Every single time it's a short episode, we end up like doing a really long one. It's the same as when I said to Justin a couple of days ago. I was like, "Wow, considering you were like quite sick a couple months ago, where you just kept having cold after cold after cold, you haven't been sick in ages."
Oh, you've been so healthy.
Yeah. And then he wakes up yesterday with a cold.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I have a list of 20 different romance tropes that we are going to periodically go through, and we'll give them maybe like a score out of 10.
We need do you have a piece of paper? I feel like we should rate them. I'll handwrite it. Give me paper and
pens just there.
Woo!
So,
all right.
With this, I am probably going to have to explain the concept of some and give examples.
I think you'll just have to give examples. I think I get the concept and stuff. But
yeah. So, to start, we're going to start with probably the most common, most obvious, that people talk about the most, which is enemies to lovers.
Okay.
I love a good enemies to lovers. Like,
I love enemies to lovers.
It's got to be done right, though.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. I think it's going to be... Also, do we want to do it where we rate them number-wise as we say them?
Oh, like a blind rank?
Like a blind rank.
See, I was thinking we could just rate them out of 10 for each of them, and then we can give a definitive like top 5 after that.
That's a good idea.
Because there's 20, it's just going to get too confusing otherwise.
Yeah. I'm going to take notes. Enemies to lovers, I like. It has to be done well. And I can see the trope listed further down. I hate bully romance. I don't like it at all. So enemies to lovers for me is like such a fine line. And when it's done well, yum, 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 yum.
I think
delightful. But when it's like
for me, enemies to lovers needs to be as serious as they want to kill each other.
I also think the other thing is it like it has to be believable. Like it has to be like, it can't just be like, oh my God, I hate this person. I want to kill them, blah, blah, blah. They suck so much. And then like 20 seconds later, it's like, oh no, they're the love of my life.
So, because here's the thing. I'm going to have I'm going to have a controversial take for my reading style. You are probably going to agree with it wholeheartedly.
Interesting.
Fourth Wing is not enemies to lovers. Fourth Wing is a bully romance.
Yeah, 100% it's a bully romance.
It's not enemies to lovers.
No, I wouldn't describe it as
because there is
lovers.
A bully romance to me signifies a very big power imbalance.
Yes, yeah. And I don't
Which there is in Fourth Wing.
Now,
do not get me wrong. I love Xaden and Violet's romance. Love it.
Yeah.
But it started out as a bully romance.
And also the other thing is like if it's convincingly enemies to lovers, you're not horny for each other straight away. And like Violet and Xaden kind of are.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't think that that's like an enemies to lovers. I now cannot think of any good examples of enemies to lovers. Like, my brain, empty.
I think there can be like a little bit of both when it comes to enemies to lovers and bully romance. A good example for me, I think, is Zodiac Academy.
Yes.
Because that starts out like it is at its core, it starts, I think, as a bully romance. However, the power imbalance only really lies in the fact that the twins, the two female main characters, are new to the school. And the four heirs are like basically essentially the equivalent of like the school captains.
Yep, yeah.
Right? So that's kind of the, like, as far as magical powers go, like once the twins manifest their powers, they are just as, if not more powerful than the boys.
Yep.
So like while it sort of starts, like the power imbalance is more of a mental imbalance versus a physical imbalance.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just becomes, the imbalance is more about like societal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Which is where I think the bully romance aspect comes in because, they are just as powerful magically as the boys are.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah. I think enemies to lovers is...
What are you rating it? I'm going to go 8 out of 10.
I think when it's done right, 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
8.5 out of 10. Okay.
Right. Fated Mates.
I
like Fated Mates. I think it's just done too much.
I kind of don't care. Like, I don't think I read enough. I
don't
don't think
read
I've read
enough
any
fantasy.
books that this really comes up in. Maybe, is it, although is Fated Mates, is that ACOTAR?
Yeah, it's more so like just the whole like mate trope, I think, in general.
Yeah, okay.
To me, I think for me, like I prefer the whole like mate thing when it's more like it's prophesized versus...
Oh, yeah.
Versus like this sort of like physical, visceral, instinctual thing.
Yep.
Which is
like,
what like ACOTAR and stuff is.
And
like the ultra possessiveness.
What's the stupid thing in Twilight? Imprinting?
Yes.
Yeah. Ugh, yuck. I don't like that. I was like, bro, you imprinted on a baby. That's yuck.
So yeah, I think 6.
Okay, I'm doing 0 out of 10 purely because I don't have enough.
You don't have enough
context. Okay, and then 3 is what are we doing?
Forbidden Love.
Yeah, good.
I like a good forbidden love. Like I love a bit of a Romeo and Juliet moment.
I would say, I don't know if it actually, maybe it's not quite an example of forbidden love, but Alina and the Darkling in the Shadow and Bone TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like, they should not be doing that.
They're on opposite sides of the war sort of thing.
It's good.
I definitely think that's a little bit of a hybrid of like forbidden love / enemies to lovers.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's not really anything else that it sort of falls into that's like typical.
Yeah, I think that's pretty...
But there's definitely like a forbidden aspect to it.
Yeah. I think again, I can't think of any good examples. This is because I've really only really started relatively recently reading like romance books. But yeah, I think I like that. So I would probably give that
another
like a
good
7
example. I mean, the book that I've read recently, in the Veins of the Drowning, the romance in there is kind of forbidden love in a way because there's a prophecy that sort of says that if they're together, she's to be like the downfall of him and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like, I think that's always fun. I just like anything with a prophecy. If there's a prophecy in there,
you do like a prophecy.
Like if there's something in there,
you gotta read the Song of Achilles.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta read the Song of Achilles.
But I think if there's this like, like this not unspoken, but like this lore, this history, this like myth.
Yeah.
Or something that is what is like giving the reason as to why it's forbidden. I always think that's like a fun little, not necessarily a twist, but like a nice little tweak on the typical like, oh, we're living in opposing families or rival families.
Yeah. I think it wasn't really forbidden love, but it kind of falls into that neighborhood. But it was like forbidden love if it was done in like a kind of funny, more relaxed way. But the second Saint of Steel book, the female main character is like a sister in a nunnery. So she's like, oh, maybe she is. No, she is. Sorry, she is a nun. And she like ends up falling in love with the paladin. And it's done so well in that they're both like, no, we shouldn't be doing this type of thing. But it's done in like because she's kind of
that's kind of a forbidden love. I get the vibe you're going for there.
And she's kind of like
situational things are trying to dictate that they shouldn't be together.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm a paladin. I shouldn't be feeling this. I shouldn't be thinking about a nun's tits. And it was just like, it's just done so funny and like, you know,
that's good.
Just it's so good, and it's like I'm not explaining it. I'm not doing it justice in this explanation, but it was like that was done so well in such a different way as well.
Yeah.
It's not like oh no, we're in like different families and we shouldn't be together type of thing. It's just like, no, I've done this and we shouldn't be together because of that.
My choice of profession dictates that I should not be having these feelings.
Yes.
Speaking of profession, workplace romances.
We didn't rate these. I did 7.
Shit.
Yeah, I did 7 out of 10 for Forbidden Love. What is yours?
Yeah, I think a 7's good.
A 7's good?
Yeah.
Okay. Workplace romance? I don't have any good examples of this, I don't think.
Assistant to the villain's a workplace romance.
Because is Assistant to the Villain the one you described as like The Office but fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like The Office meets Brothers Grimm's fairy tales in a way.
Interesting.
There's like fantasy elements, fairy tale elements. Like it's so
the main character's name is Evie.
Evie,
yeah. Because I remember looking.
She's hired as the assistant to the villain.
Yeah, because I remember looking at it and I was like, oh, I have to text this to my friend Evie, and I haven't done that yet, so I need to do that.
It's.
Guys, for God's sakes, have some couth. Oh my God, you're so stupid.
Dan likes to say that's his crash helmet.
Oh my God, he kind of does.
He's crash helmeted himself.
Oh my God, I don't even know how you did that. You're very funny. I don't really have a good example for workplace romance.
I think workplace romance is fine. It's very typical for like contemporary romance stuff. A book I read recently, and Now Back to You, is also a workplace romance. In a sense, he works for a radio station. She works for a TV station. Yeah. But they have had to work together and they fall in love. So it's kind of workplace adjacent.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Workplace, I think, is a solid 5.
I think it's got potential, so I'll give it a 3 out of 10. I don't have context for it.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
And what did you say, 5 out of 10?
5. I think it's a good, like, middle-of-the-road trope.
Yeah.
So, yeah, slow burn.
Oh, yeah. Yum.
Love a slow burn. I need them to not touch each other in any sort of sexual way. Like, if it's a standalone, I want to be at, like, 75% when they kiss for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a great example of slow burn. I don't know if this is, I'm going to keep saying that I don't know or whatever, but Eliza has a lot more context, I guess, like romance trope wise than I do. But like slow burn to me was The Night and the Moth, because it was genuinely like over halfway through the book where they finally kissed for the first time. And I was like, thank God. It was like slow burn-y enough for me.
I think now it has been like a year since I've read The Night and the Moth.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm rereading it this month in preparation for The Name of the Moon.
The enemies to lovers thing is One Dark Window. Because she should hate him.
She should hate him.
And then, but that was such a quick turnaround. It was just like, oh, okay, I should hate this man. And then it was like, it felt like less than 24 hours later. And it was just like, oh no, we're in love. And I was like, okay, good for you, babe.
I think it was probably more so that she quickly realized that he's not like the stereotype that she had painted in her head.
Yeah.
More so than, I'm immediately in love with him.
Yeah, I need to go back to that book.
I think The Night and the Moth, I think it falls on the edge of slow burn. I think if we're talking like, because how far did they go sexually?
What's his? What the fuck is it? Rory and Sybil. They had sex, like almost. I think they like kissed and then they.
Nah, see that's like pushing it.
Oh no!
If they'd only kissed in book 1, and maybe a bit of touchy feely action, then yeah. But I think it like because it's a duology. I think it's sitting for me, sitting right on the edge of slow burn.
Yeah. I guess
They didn't luster.
that's true. Do you know who does this well? Every example I'm going to give is going to be T. Kingfisher. I'm so sorry, everyone.
It's your frame of reference for most fantasy. So that's fine.
They do that quite a bit in like the Saint of Steel series. It's like
the yearning.
And like I'm a hopeless romantic trying to hide that by being a cynic. And also like I yearner. I love to yearn. And I love yearning. I'm a yearny girl, Jan. And yeah, I love a bit of, so yeah, slow burn for me is like 10 out of 10, to be honest. It's probably up there.
I think a 9.
9?
Yeah. Because I think my issue with slow burn is what often gets marketed as slow burn isn't necessarily slow burn.
Yeah. You want it like Victorian style. You want to see like a glimpse of the ankle for most of it and then like a chaste touch of hands type of thing.
But then but I want it to go from nothing to, like, I want slow burn where, like, if it's a duology, say in the case of The Night and the Moth, we get a kiss in the first book and then they pine after each other for maybe 50% of the second book and then we get a big old fuck it moment.
Yeah.
And we explode.
Yep. Yeah. Nice.
So,
that would actually be good. Yeah, I would like that. So
anyway.
That's good.
Second chance romance.
Don't care.
I'm 50-50 with second chance romance for the most part. I think second chance depends on the reason why it ended in the first place.
Yeah.
If you've got cheating in there, no doy.
Nope.
If it's in the past they broke up because of some kind of miscommunication, then I can maybe forgive it.
Yeah.
If the characters have obviously shown some kind of growth.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't want a book where they break up and then get back together. Like, I mean, obviously, like, the third act breakup is a normal thing in a lot of romance stuff. But if it's, like, the book starts and they've maybe just broken up for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the book, they're back together.
Yeah.
No, I want something where, like, they maybe dated, like, 5 years ago. Then they cross paths again and they have to, for whatever reason. And then a good example for me was Caught Up by Nevessa Allen. The two main characters dated in high school.
Yeah.
And the male main character kind of fucked up because I don't remember exactly what happened, but something went sideways and she had to move schools because a rumor got out or whatever. But it turns out that he wasn't around when things went down, when things went sideways for her because there was something going on with his family because his family's in the mob.
Yeah.
And then he did all of these things for years to sort of try and make amends.
Yeah.
But she didn't realize that. And then they ended up back together.
Okay.
So, like, I think in the right context, it can work.
I can't even, it's probably not even second chance romance.
I do still think it's like a 4 for me.
Yeah, but like a breakup, get back together, breakup, get back together type of thing. For
That's
me,
just toxic.
It's toxic. But also like an example for me is like Normal People. Because they they get together like so young. I think they're like maybe 16 or something.
Yeah.
Definitely in high school, but I think like late or college for, oops, I punched the mic. In like UK, they're like, I would say like year 12.
Yeah.
I think.
Sixth form or whatever it's called.
Yeah. They like get together then and, and then they kind of break up and then they meet again at uni type of thing. And they're like, it kind of is like they should so be together. It's such a well done kind of showing how you change as you grow up and everything like that. Like Normal People for me is like perfect.
Yeah.
Like, perfect book, perfect relationship, even though it's like, they break up a lot. But it was just done so well.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not really like second chance type of thing.
No,
but it has a really ambiguous ending.
Yeah.
Like you don't know if they're like, my assumption is that they will stay together. That's what I want in my mind palace. But they might break up again.
That's
Who knows?
canon for you.
So I'm going to give it like,
I'm giving it a 4.
I'm giving it like a 2 because I really can't think of any good examples.
Fake dating or fake relationship.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
10 out of 10. Fake. I love a good fake dating. And I've got arranged marriage in here. That's different.
Oh, arranged marriage is different. Yeah.
But like fake dating, fake engagement, fake relationship of any kind. Sign me the
I
fuck up.
can't give you any good examples of this, but it's a trope that I just think maybe like movie examples probably, but like I love it. I think
absolutely.
there's rich potential there.
Oh, there's so much. Like, I mean,
so
if you're talking movies, 10 Things I Hate About You in a way, but that's more of like he's bribed to date her. But he knows it's fake.
Yeah.
The Proposal that's with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fake engagement.
Yep.
There was the movie series, which is based on a book, Two of the Boys I've Loved Before.
Did not partake.
I've seen the first one. It's not bad. That's a fake dating situation.
Yeah.
I think a recent show that's come out, the Off Campus series I think it's on Prime.
I haven't watched that, but I have seen the girlies go mad for it online.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, looking at the main actor, I do get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a fake dating situation too. Like, I just think there's so much potential in a fake dating situation.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there, Emily Henry wrote a fake. I think her most recent one is maybe a fake dating one.
Great Big Beautiful Life, I think, is her most recent one.
Yeah, maybe that. The one Emily Henry book I've read, which I can't remember what one it is. I think it was Beach Read or something. That was another trope, which I've just realized is actually on this list. So I'm not, because I'm going to use the example. I will use that book as an example for
There's many examples. Like, fake dating is a very common trope.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's 10 out of 10.
I now need to find that Emily Henry book so I know what I'm talking about.
Friends to Lovers.
Oh, let's go.
I'm 50-50.
Kaiser, do you mind? I have to be, this is so sappy of me. This is my life. So I actually have to like really like this trope because Justin was my best friend before we started dating and we've been together for 10 years. So it's.
Oh, yeah. Dan and I were, I think in real life, Friends to Lovers is ideal. In books,
I have to. Okay, it is Beach Read, the Emily Henry book. I think Friends to Lovers has to be done with kind of another trope. It has to be done with like, it's got to either be like the ones on here that I can think is like Friends to Lovers has to be done with like Grumpy Sunshine or the like he falls first type of thing, or like she falls first, he falls harder type of thing. Like I think that kind of has to be. It's got to be done with something else. I think to give it a little bit of a.
Yeah, it's got to have more facets to it than just they've been friends for their entire life.
Yeah,
I do like a good like childhood best friends, but they parted ways and then like reconnect.
Cute. Yeah.
I can get behind that.
I also like, probably because it's a bit more accurate, is Idiots to Lovers.
Oh,
that's very accurate for me and Justin, I think, because we were just like, no, there's no feelings involved.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's in my microtropes list.
Because we were just like, no.
I'm a big denier. Like I love a good denial.
We're just friends. We're not. No. There's no feeling, glued at the hips for like 6 weeks.
Dan and I did the same.
Yeah,
thing.
and we're just like, no. It's nothing serious. Anyway, 10 years later, it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Age gap.
Oh, what are you giving Friends to Lovers?
Oh, 5.
I will give it a 10 out of 10.
I think 5.
And you're going to give it a 5 out of 10. Okay. I'm going to put these notes up on our Instagram.
Love.
For the post.
Do it.
Yeah. Age gap?
Yep.
No. I don't, like,
I think if they're both consenting adults, I really don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think I've read anything that has really Oh, actually, no. I just realized what has a significant age gap, and it was my most fucking hated book of the year when I read it. It was, it's not even a romance book, really. It's Green Dot by Madeline Gray, and it's about a young woman who has an affair with an older married man in her workplace, and it fucking sucked. I hate read that book. I think it depends. Like, if there's age gap was like so minor in it.
Yeah.
It was just like I hated the characters. I hated the plot. Like, it was just not a good book.
Yeah, I think.
But at the same time, like, I can't really kind of think of any.
The only thing I think where an age gap really becomes an issue is when there's a power imbalance.
Yeah.
you know, like if we're talking like teacher-student situation or like boss, like, you know, when it's like a workplace thing, if in that case, if then there is like quite a big age gap, then I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking like, you know, like student and college professor, but there's like maybe 5 years age difference, whatever.
Yeah, fine.
Same with like a workplace thing. If there's if there's like less than 10 years age difference, I don't care.
Yeah.
If we're talking like 20 years age difference, then I'm like,
not sure about this one. Yeah, I kind of can't think of any. I haven't really, apart from
the only age gap I'm always going to be accepting of is if she is a like human aged, or if one character is a human aged person and the other one is a immortal fae.
Yeah. Age gap, I'm just going to do, like, I will do 0 out of 10 again just because I don't have enough.
I think age gap's 5 again for me. My reference
materials is like Green Dot and Twilight, which is just not. And the Twilight age gap, like, why do you keep redoing high school? But we don't need to get into it. And then, so what are you giving it? Sorry? 5.
Even 5.
5 out of 10?
Yeah. I think in like most situations, it's never really an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's again, when there's a power imbalance that I don't like. Best friend sibling or sibling's best friend?
I've probably read this more when I was reading.
This falls a little bit into like a forbidden love situation. Like almost.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not so much forbidden love, but it's just like, kind of like an off limits romance almost.
Yeah. This is going to be another one where I give it 0 because I just don't have enough context.
I think for the most part, these make good like short story.
Yeah.
Like particularly like maybe, and I know you hate the word spice, but like spicy short story situation. As far as like full blown novel,
examples. Oh, I guess this is such a shit example, but it's the only thing that I can think of is Harry Potter. Because Harry gets together with
Bring It On.
I've never seen Bring It On.
What?
Yeah, never.
I was going to say Clueless, but that's not
Clueless. Aren't they
step siblings?
Yeah, that's.
Nah, I don't think it's that weird. They're step siblings.
I think it's weird.
But you've got to remember, they didn't. It's not like they grew up together.
Yeah.
They're like her father and his mother only got married in the last few years, and I think he was off at college for most of it.
Yeah, I still think it's weird. But
I also just like Paul Rudd, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot he was in that movie.
He is the stepbrother.
What are you giving it?
3.
3?
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
What'd you give it? 0?
Yeah. I don't have enough context.
Bully romance.
0 because I hate it.
I think I'm going to give it a 2 because I think for the most part they're done terribly. But I think, like I said, like Zodiac Academy starts as like a bully romance. Same with, like, in my opinion, Fourth Wing starts as a bit of a bully romance. I think they can have potential if they're done properly.
Yeah. I just don't care for it. It's not what I want to see.
Grumpy Sunshine.
Yep, let's do it.
10. I love a good opposites attract.
Yeah, Grumpy Sunshine is the beach read one.
Yeah.
Which I really liked. I'm not going to rush out and read the rest of Emily Henry's books, but I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I love a good.
Wait, is this the one that I read? Oh yes, no, it is. It is.
Yeah, Grumpy Sunshine I think is done in a lot of things, like
yeah,
and I think it works both ways. Like I really enjoy when she's the grumpy one and he's like the cinnamon roll, like. But I also like it when she's really like perky and peppy and he's this grumpy miserable.
I liked it. It was in. Not like super, super explicit, but the Grumpy Sunshine was definitely in the Violet Thistleway is not a villain anymore because like she was like trying to reinvent herself from being a villain and was like being a florist and she was like sharing kind of half a building with this grumpy alchemist and his sister who is like a joyful bard, and I love her. The next book is about the sister.
Oh, excellent.
Which I'm really excited about. But like Violet is kind of like happy and chirpy and making all these beautiful flowers, and Nathaniel's like broody type of, but then he does, it becomes the like he falls first type of thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
It's always better when the grumpy one falls first.
Rubbing my grubby little hands together.
I'm going to have to read this. This sounds excellent.
So good. Also, it was like such a I think I spoke to you about it earlier. When they eventually hook up, such a well done sex scene.
Yeah.
No mention of like member or seed, which I hated. Yuck. It was so good. It was so hot. But I like got to the bit where I was like, oh my God, they're about to have sex. They're gonna do it. And then Justin was like, let's go to bed. It's 11:30, like turn the light off. Let's go to sleep. And I was like, fine. And then I like forgot that was where I was up to. And I'm like on the train the next morning, like reading it. And I was like, ooh. And then this guy, like older guy in a suit sat down next to me. And I was like, I do not need him to see what I'm reading at the moment. So I'm reading it like this, twisted around with it held up against my face.
So good.
It was, Grumpy Sunshine anyway.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Delicious.
Because I've also put in parentheses here like opposites attract, because it's not necessarily always like a Grumpy Sunshine situation.
Yeah, it's just...
But it could be
opposites
like...
Opposites attract is good, I think. It's like fake dating. You can just get so much out of it.
Yeah, because there's so many different ways it can be done.
Yeah.
And again, I think it also often goes with like another sort of trope.
Yeah.
But yeah, love triangle.
Maybe like...
If it's resolved quickly.
I don't love a drawn out.
Oh God, neither do I.
Maybe like a 4 or 5. It's not my favorite. Yeah, I'm just not.
3.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a 3. Maybe this is one more.
Like I can do a love triangle. Like I can understand a love triangle. Like what have we read that has a love triangle in it? Oh my God, why am I coming up absolutely blank? The Hunger Games. That's very love triangle between Peter and Gale.
Oh,
also Twilight between Jacob and Edward.
Also Twilight, yeah.
The thing is, right, so my issue with both of those love triangles is there is a very, very clear winner for both.
And were you team Edward or were you team Jacob?
Edward.
Yeah, obviously.
Like I like Jacob, but he's best friend material, like in the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Gale has been her best friend for her entire life. Why are we trying to change that?
I'm trying to write down the tropes while we're talking and I just misspelled proximity.
Love.
Anyway, yeah, I don't care for it really. Like, yeah, maybe if it's resolved quickly, sure.
And it needs to be believable.
Yeah.
You need to have an understanding of why the main character, whether it's male or female or whatever.
Is there a love triangle in Fourth Wing where like her best friend, the male best friend?
Yeah,
like,
Dane.
Dane, yeah.
It's not so much that. She's had a crush on him for ages.
Yeah.
And then I think her and Xaden are maybe not necessarily starting to get involved, but there is an attraction developing.
Yeah.
But then something happens with Dane and he kisses her and she's just like, oh yeah, I feel nothing here.
Yeah. Which is awful when you thought someone is hot for ages.
No,
you
it's
finally
the
kiss them
worst.
and you're like, oh, there's nothing here.
There's no chemistry at all.
Yuck. Don't look at my dating life. Yeah. Anyway, 3 out of 10 for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unrequited love. But in a unrequited, but in a not really, usually when the unrequited where the person who's saying no is in denial.
Yeah. I like I said, I'm a yearner, so unrequited love for me is honestly probably like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think 7.
It's an 8 out of 10 with caveats. I think would be for me. Forced proximity.
10.
Yes.
10 out of 10. Because again, forced proximity is often one that's brought in with something else. So it's forced proximity in the sense that it's maybe an arranged marriage or they're fake dating.
Yeah.
Or they're forced
Peeking
together.
Fisher on a quest together.
Yeah, they're forced together in some kind of situation.
Yep.
But the main plot point is that they can't get out of it.
Each other.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
My first...
Oh, no, there's only one bed. Yes.
The first example that I can think of for a forced proximity is the second duology in Carissa Broadbent's Crowns of Nyaxia series, Songbird and the Heart of Stone and The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk, the two main characters have to go on a quest through hell to... I don't remember what they were doing, but they were going on a quest through hell for some reason. So they were stuck together.
Oh, yeah.
And then
they get together.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just thought of an example of such a slow burn for you. It was one of the T. Kingfisher books that I've read this month, which is A Sorceress. No.
Nettle and Bone.
Nettle and Bone. So it's like the main female character, Mara, and then there's the main male character, Fenris. And it's like, it's not in any way described as like a romance book or anything like that. And then like, they're, on this quest to save her sister, blah, blah, blah. They've got the Dust Wife, who's like this old witch with them. It's very, very good. And then I remember the line made me laugh out loud at the end when it was kind of like, it's in the last 5 pages and literally all they've done is like they have like slept back to back while they're on the road for warmth. And they do that. Kaiser, what are you growling at?
People existing outside.
And like, that's it, essentially. Like, that's the physical touch they've had type of thing. And then the old witch Dust Wife just goes, I'm getting out of, like, she's like talking about how she's going to go back to like her home and they're going to disappear and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I have to get out of here before this longing gives me, the unspoken longing gives me hives. and like, that's it. It's on the second to last page and that's it. So
God.
They don't even kiss. It ends with them finally. Oh no, actually they kiss in the last line and that's when it ends. And it was just like, it was so good because it was just like such a teeny
that is excellent slow burn.
This grumpy old, like kind of Baba Yaga-ish style character just being like, this longing's giving me hives, and she fucks off with it.
Speaking of Baba Yaga, did you see there's a new movie or a TV show or something?
There is allegedly a TV show and it's got Hudson Williams in it.
Yes.
I have not watched the trailer, but I do think that it's going to make me go feral because I think he's
I'm fucking here for it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, as Baba Yaga's #1 fan, I will have to be clocking into that. So I'm going to watch the trailer in a minute, actually.
When we stop recording, we'll watch the trailer.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Force Proximity, Rivals to Lovers.
Is that not Enemies to Lovers?
No.
What?
So if I'm thinking rivals, like it's often in like an academic setting.
Oh,
in a way. So, like, they might not like each other. So, for me, rivals to lovers is like, they might not like each other, but they're not necessarily trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
They're both going for, they might be both going for the same job or they're both going for, like, the same slot in some kind of, like, academy squad or, you know, they're both gunning to be the top student in class or something like that. You know what I mean?
There's some kind of competition. It's not hatred, it's competitiveness.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I like that better than Enemies to Lovers. I think that's a 10. 9.
Whoa.
I think that's a 9. No, 9. We'll go 9. Because, like, while I like Enemies to Lovers, I think it gets marketed too much. I don't think it gets done well enough.
That's the thing is, like, not everything is, it's not an Enemies to Lovers just because when
they don't like each other.
Or it's like, it's not enemies to lovers just because they're not immediately best friends.
Yeah.
Like, that's not enemies to lovers. It just means that, like, you're getting.
But, like, to me, like, rivals to lovers often means they usually have a bit, like, quite good banter. You know, there's a bit more of, like, an entertaining back and forth between them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. I think I prefer it over enemies to lovers, and that's a hot take for some people, I'm sure.
I will give it, I feel like there's potential there, so I will give it a 5 out of 10.
Yep. Love. Excellent. Why choose?
What?
Why choose?
Is this where the love triangle goes poly?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I could actually get behind
that.
I could probably give that an 8 out of 10.
I'm a 7 for a why choose.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Absolutely.
Have a beautiful time.
Arranged marriage?
Meh.
I think it's not as good as fake dating. But I do love it when, like, and it's usually, like, obviously for this one in particular, I'm going to be talking about, like, a heterosexual relationship here. But when, you know, it's usually in the case of, you know, a princess has been promised to a king of a neighboring country or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, betrothed to them and they get married, but he's painted as this, like, really like it's a bit more of like he's very grumpy, very stoic, he's stoic, that one. Stoic. Jesus Christ, I'm doing well. But he's like, really powerful, maybe like a little bit dark. People are a bit scared of him, but we need this alliance sort of situation.
Yeah, it sounds like another one of the ones where it's got to go with something else. Like it's got to be.
But then, like, as throughout the arranged marriage, she like learns that he's actually not, not this big bad whatever that everyone seems to think he is.
Oh, is arranged marriage first season Bridgerton, where they kind of, I don't think that they were. Oh, it wasn't necessarily like an arranged marriage, but like they got married, but it kind of didn't really. It took them ages to actually like each other.
That was probably that was a fake dating situation, I would say, because they were pretending to court each other. So he didn't get swarmed by
that's right,
suitors, and it would shut her mother up.
Yes.
Oh no, it made her more eligible to other suitors.
That's right. Yeah.
So that was definitely more fake dating. Like arranged marriage is definitely more. Now I'm trying to think of a season of Bridgerton where that happened.
I literally can't think of any examples.
No, but
I would say 4 out of 10. I don't think it's as good as fake dating.
No, I think it's like a 6 for me, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Secret or mistaken identity?
I cannot.
You have drawn a blank.
I've drawn a blank. Yeah, my mind went empty then.
I don't necessarily have any like specific examples that I can think of. And I am literally sitting here thinking, I mean, a forbidden alchemy is kind of like that.
Also, no, wait, never mind. I was gonna be like, oh, the Knight and the Moth, but no.
No,
he knew straight away that she was a diviner. Although maybe, oh no, I was gonna say it's not even secret identity. Although I guess that like it is a little bit in that One Dark Window, like she hides the nightmare in her head for ages.
I think, and I think when I think of like secret or mistaken identity, I think particularly with like a secret identity, it's Throne of Glass is probably the best example. What am I fucking saying? So the first 2 books we know Aelin as Selena Sardothian.
Okay.
But she is actually the lost princess of Terrace and Aelin Galathinius.
Oh.
And she has hidden that from everybody.
Okay.
But like I also think that's probably the best example I can think of. But I think other like I guess good examples are maybe when like the character themselves doesn't necessarily know about their true identity.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know that they're actually like the lost princess from wherever.
Yeah.
And that's a reveal for them too.
Yeah. Me and my D&D campaign. Well, but even the first D&D campaign, we all had secrets from our from our DM, and I think mine got revealed not super early into our campaign, probably just before halfway through, I think, and it was like that like my character had been raised essentially like as an orphan and taken in by a sorceress, or like someone very powerful, and then it was revealed that like she was the rightful heir to the throne. It was very fun. But like, yeah, I don't know. I probably would give it like,
I think a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. You're gonna give it a 5 out of 10?
Yeah.
All right, number 20 of the 1 to 20.
D.
0. Yeah. Actually, -0. Like yuck.
I think it's a 1 for me. I think there are some situations where it can work. But I think as like the main, I guess like plot point, or like the main catalyst of the story.
Yeah. Nah. Mm-mm. I don't like it. I'm not interested in it. I think it's like a weird thing as well to have as like a romance trope. So yeah,
I think like I've read a book where it was used more as a micro trope because it was something that was brought in at the end of this, like towards the end of the story. And I think it kind of like, I didn't love it, but it all kind of worked out all right, and it kind of made sense that it happened. I think that's okay, but when it's like, in the first 5 chapters, the characters have broken up for whatever reason, or it's a one-night stand and she's pregnant, then I'm like,
Yeah, I just don't. I have zero interest. Zero interest. All right, if you had to pick your top 5, hang on, I'm checking which ones I've rated 10.
My top 5 would definitely be.
Oh, I gave 5 things.
You gave 5 things 10 out of 10. How many
Yeah.
did I give 10 out of 10?
You gave
4?
3.
3.
Yeah. So you gave fake dating 10 out of 10.
Fake dating 10 out of 10.
Grumpy Sunshine 10 out of 10 and forced proximity 10 out of 10. You gave Rivals to Lovers 9 out of 10 and Slow Burn 9 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can vibe with that. And what about you? What's your top 5?
Slow Burn,
Yep.
10 out of 10. Fake Dating, 10 out of 10. Friends to Lovers, 10 out of 10. Grumpy Sunshine, 10 out of 10. Forced Proximity, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar vibes for what
Similar
we like in a
vibes.
romance.
I feel like we like this really like similar things. I think. If I read more romance, I think I would probably match yours a little bit more. But yeah, those are.
But like these are these are some of the most
common.
Because I've looked at quite a few lists, and there are so many tropes you can use, but some of them are just so ultra specific.
Yeah.
Like, I left things off here like, billionaire romance, mafia romance, stalker romance, because I'm like,
ew, stalker romance.
I've read some. But it's not what I don't read much of it. You've never read it. I was like, it's kind of irrelevant. And I wanted to keep things a bit more broad in the sense that it's going to be stuff that covers like a lot of stuff that covers contemporary and or fantasy and or would cover most romance subgenres.
Yeah.
So yes, I've also got a list of a few micro tropes.
Yeah, I'm not going to rank these, but
no, we just want to talk. I just want to talk about them.
Okay.
So for me, a micro trope is something that's more like someone described it as something that just affects or it happens or affects a particular scene.
Yeah.
For me, it's something that's like a smaller aspect of the book. Like it's not the main thing, but it's like a situational trope.
Yes.
So my list. So the first one, and there's a couple of these that are just like quotes, like lines that you would see in a book. And the first one is "Who did this to you?" which honestly sets me aflame.
I can't I don't have any I understand what it is.
Yeah.
I get it. I've seen it in stuff before. I kind of don't care for it. But I'm happy for you.
Oh.
I'm not going to yuck your yum.
Oh yeah. Like it's usually because it's like when it triggers the
it's like the protectiveness.
Yeah, the protectiveness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn whoever hurt you, sort of thing. You just go, ooh.
Yes. Yay.
Like just bite my fist.
Yeah.
Only one bed / horse.
Yeah, perfect.
Absolutely. No notes to that.
I love that. Beautiful. So good for like tension building and everything. Love that.
Yeah.
So good.
A sick / caretaker trope. So like a sick / injured. And then
I could get some stuff. Maybe not sick, but injured I could probably get.
Like I think particularly like injured's probably a better one, where it's like they might have been injured in battle and they've been unconscious for a couple of days and then they come to and find out
that's
that
a good one.
Find out that the other person hasn't left the chair next to the bed.
Yeah.
That's the entire time they've been out. Like I love that.
Good shit. Good shit.
It's always been you.
Yep.
I think that's definitely more of a friends to lovers line, more of a contemporary romance line.
Yeah,
but I do think it's
good.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I like it. Some rich, like this. You can do a lot with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and again, another line is "Where is my wife?" When it's a high stakes environment and you've got that male main character,
me looking at life,
like barging into a situation, being like, "Where is she?" Again, it's that protectiveness.
Can't think of any examples, but yeah, good.
Rowan Whitethorn is probably the prime example of "Where is my wife?"
Who?
From Throne of Glass, Aelin's husband.
Oh, right.
He actually has a line in there that is literally just "Where is my wife?"
What are you doing?
It's dramatic.
He's being a drama.
And then all caps, of course, yearning.
Oh yeah. I'm rubbing my grubby hands together, as
absolutely.
I said before. Absolutely. I love you.
Especially when it goes in tandem with the next two, which are denial of feelings and he falls first.
Fuck yeah. Delicious.
He falls first or falls harder.
Yeah, just so good.
Delightful.
Denial of feelings. Yes, let's do it. He falls first. Absolutely. Yum, yum, yum.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very happy with that. A delicious trifecta of things there.
Miscommunication.
Fuck off. I hate it.
I think minor
hate a miscommunication trope.
minor miscommunication is fine because it's realistic.
Yeah, it's realistic, but
But
also
it needs to be resolved quickly. Like that was
I don't think it can be an entire plot point. Like, I don't think it can be a whole...
Looking at you, Iron Flame.
Oh, really?
Iron Flame is a book that could have been half as long because Xaden and Violet have the same fucking argument 100 times.
You have said this.
And it drives me nuts.
Yeah, no, I don't like a miscommunication trope. I just find it so... If it's miscommunication for like one chapter, fine, I'll cope. But if it's like most of the book, goodbye.
Yeah.
I don't want to read that. I don't care. Like, learn to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Found family, absolutely.
I fucking love a found family.
I love a found
family. Found
family.
family is often used as more of a full trope because it's like...
Yeah.
It usually ends up being like an overarching thing. I just put it in this one because I didn't want to have an odd number in the...
in Nettle and Bone, found family is person who is kind of a nun but is actually a princess. Old witch who can speak to the dead, fairy godmother who doesn't want to be evil, so uses less powerful magic so she can be good, disgraced knight who ended up stuck in a fairy market, and dog built out of bones.
Love.
Oh, and chicken possessed by a demon. Perfect.
Excellent.
Absolutely no notes.
Love that.
Incredible stuff.
I do love found family. I think it's just...
It's so good. Found family is like a field guide to formerly villainous as well. Like
yeah.
Field guide to yeah. That was found family. That was really good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I love found family.
I just like when it I feel like it rounds out the story nicely.
Yeah, it does. And
rather than it being just about the relationship.
Yeah, it kind of like makes you look at like the cast of characters.
Yes.
As a whole, and it gives everyone kind of equal importance, I think. So yeah, it's really, I like it.
Touch them and die.
Yeah, it could be done well, I think. Like it's just it's another
protective trope,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Nightmare comfort, yes.
Yeah.
I think can be done well. Yeah, I think that could be. That's kind of similar to
that's a very, very niche. Like it's like a one scene, or it might be like several times, but it's like one scene at a time. It's not like an overarching thing.
Yeah.
And then insta love / insta lust.
Ugh, insta love, no.
Insta love, no. Insta lust, I get. Like
insta lust, yeah, okay. You're a person with eyes. Like,
yeah,
okay,
you are you're a human being that can see and has a libido.
Yeah, hello, congratulations. But yeah, I just insta love. I find a bit like, what are we doing here? But like insta lust, I get absolutely.
Yeah,
like it's just having a crush.
The only time I like ever really accept insta love is in the situation of like we talked about fated mates earlier.
Yeah.
But like fated mates in the like physical, like as soon as you see them sort of thing, it like you have a physical, like a biological reaction. I think that's but even then it's not necessarily insta love because it's like an intuitive, instinctive response.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, I think what's is insta love is actually just like physical attraction. Like that's, I think that's what it is. Like I think
it's physical attraction and obsession is all insta love is.
I don't love an insta love type of thing. It's not my favorite.
And that's our list of tropes.
And that's the list of tropes.
I know there are many, 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 many more of them.
Yeah, there was when I was looking
If
earlier.
we talked about every single trope available in a romance book, we would be here forever.
Yeah, we really would be. Also,
this would be a 12-hour long episode.
Some of the ones on this list that I was looking at is like mutual pining, hands putting on necklaces.
Hand necklace.
Yeah, when the villain shows up at the hero's door bloody and bruised and said, I had nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, rolling up sleeves, forearm porn.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Sorry, like, I know it's like, it's so tropey. It was in Violet Thistleway. And yeah, it's good.
I love a bit of forearm porn.
I love it. Nerd in the streets, freak in the sheets. Yep. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
We'll just look.
I don't need to
look in the mirror.
Yep. Also, baby girl. I like baby girl, but I like baby girl when it's the guy, or two lesbians and one's a baby girl, like queer romance and one's baby girl.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good stuff.
I don't love like
I like a baby girl when it's not the girl.
I don't love nicknames in general unless it's
I mean like baby girl more as like a vibe.
as a
type of
vibe.
thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I just remembered about nicknames and I'm like 50-50 with nicknames.
Yeah.
If Dan ever tried to use a nickname on me, I might castrate him.
Yeah, Justin and I are not like a babe or baby couple because like he is
I
just
call
not
him
that person.
cunt more than anything else.
Oh my God.
Or ball bag.
Father of your children.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I am that person, like I'm a pet namey person with other people, but like Justin has never been a pet namey person. We will call each other bub, and it's not like in like the baby or babe sense, but it was because for ages, and I don't know where it came from, but I started referring to him as my bubba ganoush. And then he would go, oh, yes, my eggplant dip. So now we just call each other bub from
That's
there.
fine. And that's fine because that's funny.
That's pretty much it.
See, as soon as you said bub, all I could think of was bubblegum shrimp from fucking Forrest Gump.
Oh, no. No, absolutely not. But yeah, we're not really a pet namey kind of
I think
people.
in some situations pet names can be fine. Like I think if there's like a funny aspect to them, but generally I just find them kind of cringy.
Yeah, I don't love
Like my favorite kind of like nickname is when they use each other's last names.
Oh yeah,
I love a
like it
last name pet name.
Yeah, or if they only ever use each other's last names, but then they like one of them gets hurt and they use the first name. Or
We're talking
something
about
like
heated rivalry here at this point.
Oh yes,
because they used each other's surnames for ages, and then it wasn't until they were at Ilya's house when he used Shane's first name for the first time.
Yes.
And Shane kind of freaked out.
Yeah, and I think I did as well. I was like, that's not his name. What are you talking about? His name's Hollander.
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Yeah, I think
Heated rivalry soon.
It's good. All right.
I'll just rewatch the fucking nightclub scene, honestly. I
The
rewatched the last 3 episodes. It's all I need.
nightclubs.
As the cottage, too.
It's so good.
I still can't believe you waited so long to watch the last episode.
Yeah, I don't even know why. Like
You stopped watching and forgot about it
I'm
again.
edging myself with it. But yeah, it was so good. All right. Should we spin the wheel now that we've had another almost 2-hour-long recording session, despite saying it would be a short episode? It's
yes,
fine.
let's spin the wheel.
No.
So last month we spun the New York Times 50 Notable Fiction Books of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
We have discussed this off mic. Was it off mic or did we do it on mic? It was on mic. If we spin it again, we're not going to skip it because there's plenty of books
Yeah.
to choose from.
All right.
Okay, so we're spinning. Now, I actually could not tell you what I want. Oh, 100 books before you die.
Okay, 100 books before you die. Where did this list come from?
BBC.
Have we done this one?
Yes, because this is where we spun Jane Eyre.
Oh, no.
This is the one that we spun Jane Eyre on.
Oh, my God. Okay, give it a... No, wasn't Jane Eyre read a classic?
No, because...
oh, yeah, no, when I...
This has classics on it.
I've seen this wheel before. Oh, boy.
Yeah, no. Did I take Jane Eyre off?
I hope so.
If we spin it again, I'll just delete it and respin.
Also, there's like, I'm looking at this list. There's a lot of books on this list that I've read.
There's a lot of books that we've probably both read on
Yeah.
here, which will honestly make life easier if we have to reread a book.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good books on here, but there are also a lot of
there's books on there
horrifying
where I'm like, I
books.
don't want to read any of these. Oh, yeah, no, I'll do that.
I'll do that. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I didn't say Gillian Flynn.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I've read it before.
I've read it before too.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, thank heavens. That's going to be an easy read.
I'll do that. Abso-fucking-lutely. My favourite rom-com, Gone Girl. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
It's also not a massive book. Like, I think it's about 350 pages.
Yeah, and it's an easy read.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not
so
a fun
fast,
subject
so
matter,
fast
but it's
paced.
Easy read.
All right. Well, our
we'll do Gone Girl.
next challenge is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn.
Yay.
Hooray.
I'm happy. Yeah.
I'm honestly not mad about that. That's going to be, that's a relief.
Yeah, because I was looking at some of them and I was like, I don't want to read Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
I don't want to read
The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck.
I don't want to fucking read Hamlet.
Ugh.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'd rather read Hamlet than A Tale of Two
Jane Eyre. I've
Cities.
just seen it. I'll delete it off the list. And I will also now remove Gone Girl.
Yeah, I mean, there's books on there that I've read, but then there's like other stuff where I'm like, I'm not gonna read. Like, if we did The Handmaid's Tale, I'd skip it because I don't want to read that book again.
Yeah.
Catch in the Rye, I don't really want to read again. Yeah, there's heaps.
There's a lot on here, but that's why it's called 100 Books Before You Die, because it is what's considered to be some of the best books ever written.
Yeah. Although there's a few on there that I'd take off, but
I think it's more so like it's supposed to encompass like a lot of genres.
Yeah,
it
definitely does that.
Like it's supposed to be like impactful books.
Yeah,
over the last however many hundreds of years.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and before we go, another reminder: we do go live on Patreon.
We do
next week. Our Patreon link is in our Instagram bio. If you would like to join, it is free to join. So we'll be going live at 7 o'clock on Thursday, the 13th of August. So that's it.
We'll be queening out.
That's all we've got for you this episode.
We're almost at 2 hours.
That's fine.
That's fine.
So we'll see you guys in a week.
In a week
on our live stream.
Oh yeah. Bye.
See you there.
Bye.